Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina for Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do your November New Moon reading. This is intended to help you to utilize the resources of the New Moon in Scorpio at the end of October, so that this reading covers about the first 2 weeks, the first half of November. If you find that this reading resonates for you, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all that you do to support me. I'm deeply grateful. So let's get started, Cancer, with your overall energy, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is indicating a bit of an emotional snag for you. There is some repetitive disappointment that is hard for you to shake. You are hung up on something that didn't work out. This can be a relationship. Certainly, it can also be an opportunity or an experience that didn't fulfill its potential. This is something that keeps nagging at you. You're engaged in the grief of this disappointment, and in many ways, the release of those emotions is very positive in terms of cleansing them from your experience. So I do want to advise you to experience the loss in any way that's appropriate to you. However, it is important that that release of emotions, however you find it safe to do so, is really intended to clear away this sense of disappointment and replace it with a sense of gratitude. This disappointment or experience, this failed relationship or opportunity exists for a reason, and your ability to understand why it didn't work, your responsibility within that experience is what's helping to release that from your space. And that is indeed in keeping with the energy of the new moon. The Sun card, the Sun energy, is the Nine of Crystals, or the Nine of Swords. So again, Cancer, this is you really focused on a series of disappointments, of which one in particular is almost symbolic of the loss, the grieving, the heartache that you've experienced. And this has a relationship vibe to it, but particularly adheres to family. It can also be about a working culture that was possibly quite toxic as it was experienced by you. However, you're releasing the suffering and the pain. And again, I encourage you to express the feelings of grief, the range of emotions around what hurt, and also realize that that is releasing you from the pain and suffering and allowing you to see what it is indeed that you've gained from this experience. The moon energy is the Seven of Swords. I'm seeing this, the key word here is dullness, which is quite unsavory. However, there is a way in which you are learning to consider the source of the unkind words or actions of others toward you. When you have made successes and growth, you have not been met by happiness or joy from those that you might have expected, or those who you have supported in the past. You have been hurt by the words of others, and this can be very much about your colleagues as well as your relatives, your family, siblings, unkind things not being taken seriously, being dismissed or discredited for your efforts. You're learning to consider the source of that information, those communications, and recognize that that reflects upon those who delivered such communication rather than it being a reflection on you. You are no longer stuck or deterred from your goals. However, The repeated occurrence of this, the inability of others to recognize the obviousness of their unkindness, their attempts to belittle or dismiss your efforts, is what creates this sense of dullness and contributes to a sense of disappointment and sadness about the behaviors of others that you have in the past wasted a lot of time paying attention to. In the present, we have the Woman of Wands. This is the Queen of Wands, and this is you in your glory, Cancer. This is you feeling confident, feeling strong, feeling powerful and magnetic. You are feeling generous, but you want what you want, and you are in a position to have it. In fact, your passion and your confidence in the direction you're moving is inspiring others to bring the resources that you need towards you. It isn't as though this is something you selfishly want for yourself. This is a quality and a desire that is going to improve your world. This is about making way to receive rewards and recognition. In the past, we have the Nine of Cups. It's so interesting that the challenges that you are experiencing at this time, the desire and ability to release and separate yourself from challenges that you've experienced, failures, the knowledge of disappointments and heartaches, is really being met by your satisfaction that you finally learned how not to allow this to hurt you, to damage you, to hold you back. Instead, despite your disappointment in the action of others, you recognize that you have done and are doing all you can do to appreciate what it is you have, the learning you've gained, the ability to express and experience the range of emotions around the disappointment that is leading you to a sense of accomplishment, contentment, that you've done all you can do, and despite the experience of others involved, you are feeling so much love and flow and abundance in your world. In the immediate future, we have the Seven of Cups. And there is a real bifurcation here where you are really extracting the lessons of the past and you are allowing that to fuel your imagination, to allow you to recognize the many options that are available to you. Even if you understand all these options are not equal, they're not all beneficial, some may even be dangerous, but the awareness that you have opened up options that you may never have considered in the past as you were responsive to the needs of others more often than not. You are now indulging your imagination and doing it in a way that does not disregard the illusions of the past, that now recognizes the way in which your attachment to delusions has held you back. I'm going to clarify the Woman of Wands here with the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. You are being recognized as you are being rewarded simply by your peers. And this is a little different than what I'm seeing you able to galvanize on your own. Your confidence is attracting the recognition of others, the rewards of others who see how you've been able to overcome the myriad obstacles that have been placed in your path. You are using that energy to move forward a new opportunity, a new beginning, a fresh start. You're starting something that is allowing you to pull together your knowledge, your skills, and most importantly, your desire to expand beyond what is comfortable and safe, what has been safe for you in the past. You're now eager to move in a new direction, eager to explore new worlds and to bring others along with you. This is a beautiful card where you are finding balance in your own energies, in your efforts, and you are looking to the horizon for new opportunities. I'm not going to use the language of flowers, but I'm going to use the Crystal Oracle, which is all messed up, to pull a card for you. And what I have at the top is malachite. Let's look at the beautiful stone there. And the key word is healing. I am a healing machine manifesting miracles. I love this for you, Cancer. I'm going to leave this here. I thank you so much for your reading. I hope this has been helpful, and until next time, namaste.